Today, we're diving deep into something that could make or break your next vacation. The essential checks you absolutely must do before hitting that book button on an Airbnb. Trust me, spending a few extra minutes on these steps can save you from a world of headache, disappointment, and unexpected trouble. I've learned these lessons the hard way, so you don't have to. So, grab a notepad, and let's get into the ultimate pre-booking checklist that will help you secure the perfect stay every single time. First things first, and this is non-negotiable. You have to become a detective and scrutinize the reviews. I'm not just talking about glancing at the star rating. A property might have a 4.8 star average, which sounds awesome. But trust me, the real story is in the details. You need to read the actual written reviews, especially the most recent ones. Are travelers consistently praising the cleanliness, the host's communication, and the accuracy of the listing? Or are there recurring complaints, even minor ones? Look for patterns. If 3 different guests in the last 2 months mention a noisy street, a weak Wi-Fi signal, or a lumpy mattress, you can bet that's going to be your experience too. Pay extra attention to reviews from people who stayed for a similar duration as your planned trip. A weekend guest might not notice issues that someone staying for a week would. Also, look at how the host responds to negative feedback. A defensive or dismissive host is a major red flag, while a host who apologizes and explains how they've fixed the issue shows they care about their guest's experience. Next up, let's talk about photos. We all get drawn in by beautiful, professional-looking pictures, right? But here's the trick. You need to analyze them with a critical eye. Are there photos of every single room, including the bathrooms? If a listing is conveniently missing a picture of the second bathroom or the kitchen, you should be asking why. What are they trying to hide? Zoom in on the pictures. Look for details. Does the furniture look worn? Are there signs of dampness on the walls or ceilings? Also, be wary of listings that only show tightly cropped, artistic shots. You want to see wide-angle photos that give you a real sense of the space and layout. Even better, look for listings that have a floor plan. It helps you understand the flow of the apartment and whether the space will actually work for you and your travel companions. And one more pro tip on photos. Cross-reference them with pictures posted by previous guests in the review section. These user-submitted photos are often unedited and provide a much more realistic view of what the property actually looks like. Okay, let's move on to the house rules, amenities, and the cancellation policy. This is the fine print of Airbnb, and ignoring it is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Read the house rules thoroughly. Are there strict quiet hours, restrictions on guests, rules about pets, smoking, or using certain areas of the property? Breaking these rules can result in fines or even getting kicked out, so you need to be sure you can comfortably abide by them. Next, check the amenities list carefully. Don't just assume a place has Wi-Fi, air conditioning, or a coffee maker. Verify it. If a specific amenity is a deal breaker for you, like a dedicated workspace or free parking on the premises, make sure it's explicitly listed. If you're unsure, message the host to confirm before you book. And finally, the cancellation policy. Life happens and plans can change. Understand what the policy is. Is it flexible, moderate, or strict? Knowing this upfront will save you from losing a lot of money if you have to cancel your trip unexpectedly. Now, let's talk about the hosts themselves. The person behind the listing is just as important as the property. Click on the host's profile. How long have they been on Airbnb? Do they have a superhost badge? Superhosts are experienced, highly rated hosts who are known for their outstanding hospitality. So booking with one is generally a safer bet. Read their description. Do they seem friendly and professional? Another crucial step is to look at their response rate and response time, which is usually displayed on the listing page. A host with a 100% response rate who typically replies within an hour is a great sign. It shows they are attentive and communicative. Before you book, it's always a good idea to send them a quick, friendly message. You can introduce yourself, mention why you're traveling, and ask a simple question about the property or the area that isn't already answered in the description. Their response will tell you a lot. Are they prompt, helpful, and welcoming? Or is the reply short, delayed, or unhelpful? This initial interaction is a fantastic indicator of what your communication will be like during your stay. Location, location, location. The map on the Airbnb listing is your best friend, but you need to use it in conjunction with other tools. The circle on the Airbnb map only shows a general area, not the exact address for privacy reasons. So what you need to do is open up Google Maps and Google Street View. Try to get a sense of the neighborhood. Does it look safe and well maintained? What's nearby? Use Google Maps to search for essentials like grocery stores, pharmacies, cafes, and public transport stops. How far is the actual walking distance to that 5-minute walk to the beach they advertised? Is the property located on a busy main road or a quiet side street? I once booked a place that was advertised as central, only to find it was right next to a noisy nightclub. A quick street view check would have revealed that instantly. Doing this research helps you understand the vibe of the area and ensures it matches the kind of trip you're looking for, whether that's quiet and relaxing or right in the heart of the action. Let's discuss hidden costs and the total price. The nightly rate you see advertised is rarely the final price you'll pay. You need to proceed to the checkout page just before you confirm payment to see the full breakdown. This is where you'll find the cleaning fee, the service fee, and any local taxes. Sometimes, a cheap nightly rate is offset by a ridiculously high cleaning fee, making it more expensive than other options. Compare the total price, not just the per-night price. Also, check the listing description for any mention of extra charges. Some hosts charge for extra guests beyond a certain number, or for things like late check-in, or even for using amenities like a hot tub. Be aware of security deposits as well. While Airbnb handles these and you're not charged unless the host makes a claim, it's good to know the amount and the host's policy regarding it. Being financially aware of the full cost up front prevents any nasty surprises and helps you budget your trip more accurately. One final check that people often overlook is to search for the property outside of Airbnb. Sometimes, hosts list their properties on multiple platforms or have their own direct booking website. You can try a reverse image search of the main photo or search for the property's name if it has one, along with the city. You might find more reviews on other sites that give you a broader perspective. Occasionally, you might even find it listed for a slightly lower price elsewhere. Although booking through Airbnb does offer certain protections, so weigh the pros and cons. More importantly, this search can sometimes uncover red flags. If you find the property listed on a local real estate site for long-term rental, for example, it might be a scam listing on Airbnb. It's a bit of extra work, but this due diligence can offer an extra layer of security and peace of mind. So to recap our ultimate pre-booking checklist, meticulously read the recent reviews, analyze every photo and look for user-submitted ones, fully understand the house rules and cancellation policy, vet the host and their communication style research, the exact location with Google Maps and Street View, always check the total price including all fees, and consider a quick search for the property outside of Airbnb. It might seem like a lot, but once you get into the habit, these checks will become second nature and will take you maybe 15 to 20 extra minutes. And believe me, that small investment of time is absolutely worth it to ensure your vacation rental is a dream, not a disaster. Happy travels, and may your next Airbnb be your best one yet. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope these tips help you book with confidence on your next adventure. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on more travel tips and tricks. Let me know in the comments if you have any of your own Airbnb booking tips or a story to share. See you in the next video.